Welcome back to I Know a Guy Bicycles, hanging out with the guy. Hi, I'm Justin the Guy to this installment of this whole bike. So this frame, I'm going to be cleaning it up. It's a full carbon LeMond Buenos. This is one of the last few LeMond bikes being made underneath the Trek umbrella, where they actually put a lot of tech into these, which is pretty cool. So we're just going to take some of this, ugly, uncleaned white and red areas, and we're just going to give it a good polish to make it pop and to see what the technique of using the Adams polishes do by removing these scratches and so forth. This frame I'm going to go a little more aggressive on due to the fact that it actually has been compromised in areas, so I'm not going to be reselling this particular frame. I'm going to be using it as a test to do some cleaning and see some areas where I can get that paint to actually pop using these products. So without further ado, let's dive into this. Welcome to I Know a Guy Bicycles. Welcome to I Know a Guy Bicycles, hanging out with the guy. Hi, I'm Justin the Guy. Obviously, I have a garage shop. Taking scary how to use bikes one bike at a time. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. So starting off, I'm going to use their scratch and swirl removal. The swirls would be for like auto car paint, that kind of thing, if you do a detailing to your vehicle. So I put a little dot on here. Red goes with the red pad, which has it's a wool synthetic blend combination to really help bring out those scratches and so forth. So we'll see what this particular product and pad does to this section here. So I'm going to do the decal or the name logo on the front area here. So here we go. What's really kind of cool is that and it's really hard to show on film here, but it's really pulling up a lot of that grime and little areas where it scratches and so forth by just using this particular compound. And that's what I found it amazing when I did another frame. It just kind of made it just disappear, taking away from the clear coat. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Then I'm going to look at some spots to actually sand down with the 3000 grit paper that I use from 3M, and then use their compound to kind of protect the surface there, prep it for the polish, and get the polish on there and see what actually brings it back to life. So let's dive into this. So clean this off here and try to identify the areas that need to be a little more work, like the chips and so forth, by using the 3000 grit that I've actually cut to fit the pad. Using the same scratch and swirl, this has a little more of a grindier feel to it, so hopefully it cuts but doesn't cut too deep. And let's dive into the chip here, a little bit of scratches here, and work on this switch section here. So it looks like the clear coat has a little bit of a darker color to it than the actual white underneath. So you're definitely gonna see these little white spurs. So I'm gonna try to, kind of clean it so it's not too noticeable and just kind of blend it all together kind of thing. And do another layer of this to smooth out those areas that I just aggressively attacked. After I've done that bit, I like to clean it off and see if there's anything I can do to fix any other areas. And then I go right into the compound. A little dab will do ya. I can already see it kind of really polishing and making all that grungy scratches and so forth go away. And after I do the compound, then I do the polish. And granted, when you're detailing the frames, you gotta keep in mind it's with a grain of salt that you're not gonna get everything out, but you really definitely want to enhance it. So I'm going on to the polish stage. Push it into the center so it distributes out to the edges. And once that polish is on there, then I proceed to the buffing pad, which is this guy here. There we go, we got a good shine on there, that's for sure. Yeah, that actually did a lot better. I mean, it's not perfect, but you can still see the little white spars here where I cut into it just to smooth out those chips. But around the logoing area here where the Buenos is for the model, it looks really good. So other than that, I'll just basically repeat the same process. If you're doing this on your own, I would suggest doing it underneath the down tube first as a test to make sure you're not going to cut in too much material by just starting off and just see how that paint responds to that particular product that you're using, then proceed into the rest of the frame. What this really does is not just clean it and make it a little visually appear better, but also as a protected layer to prevent any kind of damage and so forth from mud and grime and other kinds of things. So in order, it makes your frame look awesome and also protects that frame for further riding. Also, it might be a little more aerodynamic, faster. Anyway, thanks for spending time in the garage with me, and I'll just proceed to this and final product after this.